the carry to begin the series.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Another run by Bigsby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, bring towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
this defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They go play action. Cousins finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Cousins. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that, because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Fields going to hold on to it. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Chargers 7.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
On 4th down, Fields.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Chargers.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Cousins.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. Finding room at midfield.
And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On play action, Fields going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Play action. It's Fields. He lets it go deep for Olave.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Off play action, Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Out of his end zone, Cousins.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Cousins from his end zone on 3rd down. Got his man. It's Williams. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On is the Chargers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here we go, Ty.
A final shot before the break. Fields
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
That is incomplete.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
From the gun, here's Fields. Catch is made by Metcalf.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here caught by Mims.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Fields on 1st down.
And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be out of bounds. A nice gain of 21 yards.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Walker will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. Well, it took them a little while, but they are on the board here in this 3rd quarter now with a chance to tie this up.
And it gives them a chance to exhale just a little bit, right? Because most of the time, if your first points come in the second half, you're often hopelessly out of the game, but not in this case. Now they have something to build on and a chance to mount a comeback.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fake here, direct snap to the up man.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Lante Taylor.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He completes it to Olave.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Fields.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Cousins to throw it. This one is incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And he is caught. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tim Patrick, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
For this defense, needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Fields now to throw.
And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Cousins. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Chiefs 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields.
His throw incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And he'll be out of bounds.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expects it.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A shotgun snap, Fields.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Here comes 2nd down.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21.
Here's Fields.
At the 14-yard line.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Inside the 20.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicker